good, everybody? It's UturnCrobat here. You're tuning into today with week 2 or 3 of the NPCC. I kind of have to be a little bit quiet just because, you know, it's rather late in here, and, yeah. So anyways, if you can hear me, cool. If you can't, then I might re-upload this on a different date. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Anyways, I'm going up against Jacubasalways. I'm a good friend of mine. His Twitter link, YouTube link, all that help up will be down in my description below. Make sure you go check him out. So he is bringing the Excelgor. Oh my god, the Excelgor, the pirate ship, little thing there, Delmise, a Cobalion, Zapdos, Kyurem, and the Alolan Persian. I am bringing the Gengar, the Trio, the Azumarill, the Uxie, the Shaman, and the Kyurem. Now, in this battle, I was actually thinking he was going to be bringing, I was actually thinking he was going to be bringing the Manaphy, because that is a really big threat of, on our team. So I was thinking he was going to be bringing the Manaphy. Surprisingly enough, he didn't really bring the Manaphy, which is a huge plus. It's a huge plus because, that Manaphy with tail glow, and excuse me while I knock my microphone over, tail glow, just everything like that will just, like, could destroy our team. I mean, like, depending on what we brought, of course, but, I was really scared of the Manaphy. Like, 9 times out of 10 he always brings it, so I was surprised that he didn't. But considering how he did bring the Excelgor, let's just actually, you'll see what's going on. Let's just get into the battle. I was thinking, at team preview, if he did bring the Excelgor, then I'm just gonna lead off with the Gengar. I didn't really, you know, expect anything else, because if he didn't bring Excelgor, I figured he was gonna be leading off with it, like he does right now. And that's exactly why you're seeing Cheshire, that Gengar, lead out right now. I figured he's going to go for Final Gambit, just because why not, but he doesn't. So this Gengar is supposed to be Choice Specs, not Choice Scarfed. So that was my fault, but he still outspeeds, as you can see, and I do have massive damage with the Shadow Ball there, luckily. But he switches out, of course. Why wouldn't he? Now, he's going to be going into the Persian, their lone Persian. Now, I'm going to switch out, because if he goes for another knockoff, then that's going to suck. So I was actually expecting another knockoff. I'm going to Hall of Pain the Azumarill, which is our win condition, simply because this Azumarill does pack the Z Belly Drum. And I was thinking at this point, that I can't allow my, actually, he can't knock off my, Z Crystal there. So I'm perfectly fine going out into Azumarill. Now, he's going to switch out. I really wasn't sure what he was going to do, but I was going to go for a play rough nonetheless, because he does not want to take a play rough at all. Unfortunately for me, I do miss. That's a big problem, because we are, max attack, so that really sucks that we missed that play rough, that huge play rough on the Zapdos. It really does suck a lot. But he's gonna go into the Cobalion. Now, I figured he was gonna be one of those taunt users or rocks, whatever, Volt Switch, whatever. But considering as how we did pack the EVs in the right places in Uxie, we can take a Volt Switch. We can take whatever this Cobalion really wants to do to us, and it's perfectly fine. Now, I'm gonna go back out into Azumarill, because I was thinking, if he wants to go to Volt Switch, then I can take at least one and potentially hit off either a Z Belly Drum or just a powerful play rough. I wasn't really sure why I actually went into Azumarill just now, but he goes back out into Static Shock. We're kind of just switching back and forth at this point, because he knows that his Cobalion and his Zapdos can take a play rough. Well, I wasn't sure if he knew his Zapdos could take a play rough, but obviously he cannot take a play rough. Excuse me, because I have been drinking a little bit, and it's quite fun. And who's gonna go? I'm going on to Johnny Christ, simply because I know for a fact that with the EVs that we did place in Johnny Christ, the Kyurem Black, that with this Zapdos in the way, the Zapdos does not want to get injured with 2 Ice Beams at all. I don't care if he's roosting up, I really don't care. With the EVs we packed in Special Attack, he does not want to take 2 Ice Beams. But I wasn't really expecting him to switch out. I mean, I figured he was, but I wasn't really predicting that. I'm going to go for an Ice Beam nonetheless, just to get some damage off on anyone. And unfortunately, right here, we do freeze the Cobalion. Now, I mean, to be fair, I was like, fuck yeah. just because it's Cobalion. I don't really want this thing to really injure our team. So I was kind of happy, but I also felt bad at the same time. It was like, dude, I'm so sorry, froze the Cobalion. I'm so sorry, like, that sucks so much. That Cobalion could have just did so much more damage to our team than it could have. I mean, than it did, because obviously it did nothing. I'm gonna go out into the Uxie, simply because now I can either set the screens up or I can throw out my rocks. Because this Uxie has a Stealth Rocks dual screens with Light Clay. So I'm free now to either set up my screens or the Stealth Rock. I choose the Stealth Rocks because we do need that chip damage with the rocks. And so I'm free now to actually but set up my Reflect. Because I don't want the Stelmize doing so much damage to our team where I can just like lose. So with that being said, he does set up the substitute. That's a huge problem because it's really just fucking annoying. It's really annoying that he set up the substitute because I'm like, what the fuck am I gonna do now? Like, what the fuck is this thing gonna do? I'm going to Johnny Christ, but this Stelmize one can't do too much to me. I set up the Reflect. Even with the stones on our side, he can't do too much to me. And this Stelmize, even with a substitute, does not want to take any Ice Beams. He really does not want to take any. Unfortunately, he goes for the Anchor Shot, which is actually perfectly fine. Simply because, well, we can obviously take that. We unfortunately can escape, as you can see right there, because he does lock us in with the Anchor Shot. And yeah, that sucks. But Johnny Christ is not our win condition. We're going to break the sub with an Ice Beam or two, as you're going to see here in a second. We really need to break that sub. Luckily, we do break the sub. And thinking about it now, it's like, fuck, that's awesome. So he's going to actually hit another Anchor Shot on us. I really just wanted to break that sub and just let Johnny Christ go down. So it's perfectly fine that he did go down, because that was my plan all along. Just, I didn't really care. Azumarill was our win condition. So if I just broke the sub, then that could allow me to go into a Shaman and hit like a Seed Flare, or hit like, actually no. The Shaman is utility. The Shaman has, oh my god, what is it called? This move that you just saw right now, Acid Spray. The Shaman is utility with Acid Spray, because it, is it Acid Spray? Toxic. I'm so dumb, I'm sorry. But no, Shaman does pack the Toxic, and we're able to Toxic the Stelmize. Now, as you're going to see here in a second, this is kind of like a back and forth type deal. Because the Stelmize does Rapid Spin, which is really fucking annoying, because we did need those rocks. And you'll see here in a few, because it's going to Toxic Shaman here. I don't really know when, but eventually it does. We're going to switch out, because I'm like, fuck this. I'm going out into Uxie, because I do want to set up the rocks once again. And so, I don't care what this fucking thing wants to do to me. I really need those rocks back up, or I can at least but set up Light Screen, because I am Light Clay, so I don't really care what I do. Luckily, Cobalion is still frozen. I am going to actually set up the Light Screen, because I'm just thinking I do need that special attack protection. And it sucks like Cobalion is still frozen. I'm gonna admit that right now. It does suck Cobalion is still frozen. I feel bad. I do. But on the inside, I'm like, fuck, that's amazing, because Cobalion can't really do too much to us now. I'm going on to Dugdale though, because why the fuck not? It knows Earthquake, and I can outspeed. If this thing wanted to thaw out right now and just hit us with like a fucking close combat, whatever, with the EVs we have, we can at least take one and outspeed and take out Cobalion anyways, so it doesn't really matter. But I'm able to hit off an Earthquake on this J-Specs on the Cobalion. Now, with the EVs we have, we are banded. I believe we're banded. Are we banded? Yeah, we're banded. We are a banded Dug Trio, so we can hit like a fucking truck and wreck house. So I'm very happy that we are banded, so we can pack more attack into this bitch. So we're gonna switch out, go back into Cheshire, into our Gengar, because I was actually predicting a Rapid Spin, but if he wanted to take out Cheshire, then I was like, it's okay, because I can actually just sack a Gengar off right here and go out into whomever and just eliminate this fucking Clinton Dix, and I would be happy. I'd be happy. So it doesn't really matter what I do. Honestly, I can go I can now go back into what's his face, Uxie, and I can set up rocks once again, because this is the point that I was actually thinking about a little bit earlier. I can either A, set up reflect like I'm doing now, or I can B, set up more rocks. Because at this point, he's gonna anchor shot me, which sucks. He's gonna lock me in. But one, I don't care, simply because I can play this game. I can fucking play this game. I can set up my rocks. I can set up another reflect. I can set up another light screen. Like, dude, I don't care. Yeah, it sucks that Uxie's gonna be going down, but I need those fucking rocks up. Hence why I went for rocks right there, because I wanted to wear him down with poison. So I honestly didn't really care what move that I clicked. I want that Toxic to eat him up, and I wanted that Toxic just to wear him down. Because if he wants to waste his time rapid spinning our rocks away or locking me in with anchor shot, then I don't care. He's gonna be dying with poison, so whatevs. If he wants to poison me like he's about to do now, then quite frankly, I kind of have to let Uxie go, which, yeah, sure, it sucks. Because one, I can't switch out anyways. So if he wants to proceed with taking out Uxie, then I'm fine with it. Simply because, one, there's really not a whole lot Uxie can do, simply because it is utility with a bunch of status moves. Taunt bait, really, but it helped us out. It really did, with the rocks, with the light screens, with the Refold Axe. So I'm very, very happy Arab was able to help us out with as much as it did. Because I don't know where we'd be without those fucking reflects and those light screens. Unfortunately, because Gengar's out right now, and because we're locked in, well, meaning we can't switch, he's able to go for a rapid spin, as you saw right there. It sucks, yes, I agree. But at the same time, I'm playing this game. Because I can easily set up another layer of spikes, stealth rocks rather, while he is slowly dying. So I don't really care. Honestly, I don't really care. It's whatever. It's whatever. I don't care. I just want this guy to die from the Toxic. I don't care. Sure, he's gonna rapid spin. Unfortunately, right here, I was hoping he wasn't going to be dying from the poison, just so I could, I don't know, like, get another layer of fucking rocks up, or like get a reflect up, or get like a fucking light screen up, or just whatever. You know, I just wanted something. I just didn't want him to die right there. So I'm like, fuck, he died. So it's kind of disappointing, because now he can bring in the Flash and just destroy our Arab, the Uxie. And, yeah, sure, he's gonna U-turn. Whatever. Like, fuck, I don't care. But at the same time, like, he has this fucking Exceligor in the back, which is fast as all fucking hell. And apparently he has a Scarfed Izzy. He told me in Discord that he did have, like, 2 fucking Scarfers. And I was like, fuck that. I'm going into Shaman, because I know that I can take any attack this fucking Scarfer wants to do. And at the same time, I am a utility Shaman. I do have Toxic. I do have, what was it? I want to say Ass. I don't know. Not Ass. Leech Seed. Toxic, Leech Seed, and I forget the other 2 moves. I mean, you'll see them eventually, I'm sure. But this Shaman is just utility. Now he's obviously going out into Exceligor, as you see right there. And right now, I did want to Leech Seed, because 1, I wanted to get some Leech Seed damage off on Exceligor, and 2, I figured that I could live like a fucking U-turn or whatever this thing wants to do, or a Bug Buzz, whatever. And I was actually thinking of going for another Leech Seed if he wanted to switch out, whatever. Now, unfortunately, right here, you're gonna see a couple of times where I do go for Tailwind. Well, FYI. Tailwind actually bites us in the fucking ass, and you're gonna see that later on in the battle. I don't think it's this one, but luckily the Flash does die from the Late Siege recoil, as you saw. And you know, I'm glad that fucking Exceligor is out of the fucking way. I don't really care. Luckily, I'm just happy. Static Shock wants to come out. And at Team Preview, well, not at Team, okay, yes, at Team Preview, I was like, fuck, I hope this thing isn't static, but luckily it wasn't static. I was actually really, really happy that it wasn't static. I'm just gonna keep saying static, because fuck this. He is gonna Toxic me, and I don't know, like, I can easily take a Toxic. I am natural cure after all. But unfortunately for me, I can't really do too much to this fucking Zapdos. I can leech seed it. I can leech seed it, and that's about it. That is about it. It's really about it that this Shaman can really do to this Zapdos. Shaman can't touch Zapdos barring a fucking Leech Seed. I'm gonna Toxic, why the fuck not? I do need some residual damage on this fucking electric bird, the Static Shock. Now if you're, I don't know what you're thinking. He's gonna go for a Thunderbolt. Obviously I can take it. I am Assault Vest after all. I know that I didn't really introduce my team, a team preview, but if you're still watching, yes, Shaman, nope, Shaman is not Assault Vest, because Shaman is Utility. Fuck, what do we have? Oh, Leftovers, I'm dumb. Shaman does have the Leftovers, with Utility moves that we do need. Toxic, Leech Seed, Tailwind, and I do forget the fourth move. I do. He's gonna withdraw nonetheless, which is, you know, it's fine by me. It's fine by me. He's gonna go out to fucking cure him. At this point, I really just wanted to go for another Leech Seed because I knew, one, that I could easily take a Heat Wave, or because of the EVs that we do have on Shaman. One, I knew that we could take a Heat Wave. Two, I figured that if he was either going to be going for a Heat Wave, we could take it, or if he was going to switch out, that I wanted to go for another Leech Seed. That was really our safest move, Leech Seed, that I could have went for, and I'm glad that I did because I do make the right prediction. He does switch out into Kyurem, and I'm able to get up another free Leech Seed. Unfortunately, right here, he does go for the fucking annoying as all hell substitute. This Tailwind, I can't. This Tailwind bites us in the fucking anus. Because it sucks so much, guys. Like, this Tailwind I shouldn't have went for. Simply because... like, you'll see. Like, you'll fucking see. I shouldn't have went for it. It was either this one or, like, the fucking next one. I don't really remember. I think it was this one, actually. Yeah, it was this one. Because I am going to be Healing Wish. I'm going to be Healing Wish. I am going to use Healing Wish. Because I wanted to bring in, fucking Azumarill, get all his HP back, and just eliminate his fucking team with, Z Belly Drum. Now, as you saw in the previous battle, we missed a play rough, so I'm gonna go into Azumarill right now, regain all that glorious HP. And at this point in time, I'm thinking, okay, fucking amazing, I can hit a play rough, take this fucking substitute down, destroy his team. The problem is, one, that we needed a slow Z Belly Drum. This fucking Tailwind is not good at all. I definitely just misclicked. I misplayed horribly because we needed a slow Belly Drum. Because as you saw right there, that Earth Power did so much goddamn damage to Hall of Pain, where we cannot take another one. We really cannot take another one. And I have to switch out right here. I have to. I'm going into Doug Dildo because I know I just want to sack this fucker off. I want to at least try getting rid of this fucking... I want to play out the Tailwind, really. I want to play out the Tailwind. When I lived, I was like, fuck me, how did I live? But I lived and I'm happy. And I can easily outspeed. So, not that this matters, but I'm going to get some Leech Seed recovery. I'm going to be able to break the sub. I am. I'm happy. It's a good time to be a Dog Dildo. I'm getting the Leech Seed, and I'm able to break a fucking sub. Unfortunately, he is behind a sub, so it's not like we're actually hitting Kyurem. But breaking the sub is a huge plus, and I'm happy. Thumbs up for this guy. Unfortunately, Kyurem's about to take out Doug Dildo, and at this point, I'm thinking, fuck me. So it's just really horrible. It is. He's life orbed. I can't take any earth powers this fucker wants to do. We really needed a slow belly drum, a Z belly drum, because now, at this point in time, I just really wanted to live. I just really wanted to live, guys. I just really fucking wanted to live. 3-0 loss. 3-0 loss. pretty embarrassing on my part. Really is. I was absolutely just, I wasn't mortified. I was just kind of like, I was shocked. I mean, I'm not saying Jacob isn't a bad battler, because obviously he's a great battler. I wanted to win. I just wanted to win. But I mean, it is what it is. Slow belly drum. That's all I wanted. Slow belly drum.